So average velocity is defined as the ratio of total displacement to the total time taken. You remember average speed क्या होती है? Average speed is ratio of total distance to the total time taken. Average velocity is total ratio of total displacement to the total time taken. Okay, that is called average velocity. Right. So let us write the formula. It is total displacement upon total time. It is total displacement upon total time. So this is the basic formula of average velocity, just like we had the formula for average speed. Okay. Now there is one more formula if initial and final velocities are given. Okay, note down. Suppose initial velocity of the object is u. We will always take this symbol. We will always use this symbol for initial velocity. You will see in all the books, this symbol is given for initial velocity. So note it down, it is u. Alright. U kya hoga? Initial velocity means the velocity with which the object starts its motion. It is the velocity at t equal to 0 instant of time. It is the velocity at t equal to 0 instant of time. Got this? Or v is suppose final velocity. Suppose final velocity of the object is given and that is v. So what is final velocity? Initially it was moving with some velocity, that was initial. After that some force acts on it, it changes its velocity. And that velocity is final velocity. So t equal to 0 instant पे जो velocity है, that is u. और at any time t later on जो velocity है object की, उसको हम क्या बोलेंगे? Final velocity v. Is that clear? So if these velocities are given, then the formula for average velocity will be their average, u plus v divided by 2. हम उन दोनों को ऐड करेंगे divided by 2. ऐसे ही निकालते हैं ना एवरेज, तो हमने उन दोनों को ऐड किया, 2 से डिवाइड कर दिया. So these are two expressions for average velocity. One is this and another is this. So note down, there are two expressions for average velocity. There are two expressions for average velocity. And this difference should be clear to you. How average speed and average velocity are different. This difference should be clear to you. So for that purpose, let us do one numerical problem. Just remember, average speed के लिए आपको total distance लेना है, average velocity के लिए आपको total displacement देखनी है. Time दोनों में same लेंगे हम. Time total time use करेंगे हम, दोनों में same रहेगा. ठीक है? So I am going to share a numerical with you. You will all note down in your copy. ठीक है? I am going to share a numerical problem. तो ये देखिए, लिखिए क्वेश्चन, अपनी कॉपी में लिखिए. स्ट्रेट लाइन डिस्टेंस between a hotel and a railway station is 10 km, but a dishonest cabman takes a stranger along a circular route covering 23 km in 28 minutes. Find the average speed and average velocity and we have to tell are they equal or not. ये भी हमें बताना है. Means the question is कि एक stranger आया है किसी new city में. He is at the railway station. He wants to go to a hotel to stay there. So he books a cab, but the cabman is dishonest. He could have taken the stranger along a straight road from railway station to hotel that was only 10 km away. But actually what he does, वो उसको घुमा के लेके जाता है along a circular route and he covers 23 km to earn more money. To earn more money, he covers more distance. He takes him along another longer route. Right? So we are to find average speed and average velocity. We are to find average speed and average velocity. ठीक है, चलिए
upon total time. Let us consider a numerical problem. Straight line
ये देखिए आगे एनिमेशन देखिए इसकी,
but a danger along a circular route covering 23 km in 28 minutes. Speed and average velocity, are they equal?
See the animation.
Let us understand the statement through this animation. We can see a cabman taking a stranger in a taxi from railway station to a hotel along a circular path to earn more money. Whereas hotel is only 10 km away if straight line path is followed. Let us solve the problem. First we have to decide what is the distance covered and what is the displacement covered. Length of
So in this case, what is displacement and what is distance, we are to see that. Displacement is always shortest distance between initial and final position. Here the initial position is railway station and final position is that hotel. So the straight line distance is given 10 kilometer. That means displacement is 10 kilometer here. We have to identify कि those two distances 10 and 23 kilometer वो क्या हैं, displacement है कि distance है. And you also know that displacement is never greater than distance. तो इसलिए 10 kilometer is the displacement and 23 kilometer is the distance covered here. Time taken will be same in both the cases. I told you 28 minutes, but we'll be converting minutes into hours so that our average speed and average velocity are in kilometer per hour. So simply now what we will do, we'll apply the formula. See here, average speed is total distance over total time and the distance is 23 kilometer. Actually, he is covering 23 kilometer along a circular path. So that must be the distance in this case. Okay, so we divide 23 by time taken in hours. How we converted minutes into hours? By dividing with 60. 60 से 28 को डिवाइड कर दिया, आपका टाइम हो गया आवर्स में. सो दिस इज आवर एवरेज स्पीड 48.9 किलोमीटर पर आवर. बट एवरेज वेलोसिटी के लिए आपको डिस्प्लेसमेंट ओवर टाइम चाहिए. 10 किलोमीटर इज द डिस्प्लेसमेंट एंड अगेन द टाइम इज 28 डिवाइडेड बाय 60. So you get your answers in kilometer per hour. Okay, got this? So the solution is clear to you. Students, have you noted down? So this is how average speed and average velocity are different. Okay, this is how average speed and average velocity are different from each other. Right? It's okay. Have you noted the calculations as well? All right. So let's come to the next thing, that is instantaneous velocity. Just we will define it. Again, it is same as instantaneous speed, but direction will be associated with it. It will become instantaneous velocity. So write down the fourth type of velocity, instantaneous velocity. So it is velocity of an object at a particular instant of time. What is instantaneous velocity? It is the velocity of an object at a particular instant of time. Yes, Ashna?
मैम.
Yes.
मैम आपने एवरेज वेलोसिटी की कोई डेफिनेशन करवाई है?
हाँ, आप बिल्कुल वैसे ही लिख सकते हो. Like we had written definition of average speed. Average velocity is the ratio of total displacement to the total time taken. वो जो फॉर्मूला लिखा था ना, उसी को वर्ड्स में आप स्टेट कर सकते हो.
Yes.
So if you want to write, you can write
Okay.
average velocity is the ratio of total displacement to the total time taken. इसी को बस वर्ड
Okay,
में
ma'am.
लिख दें. ठीक है, चलिए. Instantaneous velocity is the velocity of an object at a particular instant of time. So when we are talking about velocity, that means we have taken into consideration the direction also. कि हमने डायरेक्शन को भी अकाउंट में लिया है ऑलरेडी. Fine now. So we have done velocity also in detail. Next topic is acceleration. So let us do the next pair of quantities, positive and negative accelerations. Let us do that. Yes, Dharya?
Ma'am, please read the definition of instantaneous velocity.
It is the velocity of an object at a particular instant of time. Instantaneous means किसी instant पे, again if velocity is variable, we want to know कि इस time पे हमारी velocity कितनी है. That will be instantaneous velocity. ठीक है? So it is velocity of an object at a particular instant of time. Yes, Aryan. Yes, Aryan, speak up.
Instantaneous velocity.
Okay. So next is acceleration. Let us start with acceleration after velocity. Acceleration, be particular about the spellings. Now, like velocity is defined as rate of change of displacement, acceleration is one step ahead. So rate of change of velocity of an object, that is called acceleration. Okay, so write the definition. Acceleration is defined as the rate of change of velocity of an object. Acceleration is defined as the rate of change of velocity of an object. So rate means divided by time. Rate means divided by time. So our formula of acceleration would become change in velocity divided by time. ठीक है? Rate का meaning हम हर एक केस में क्या लिख रहे हैं? Divided by time means we are noticing how much velocity is changing in how much time. So time consideration is very important in these cases. So write the formula of acceleration: change in velocity divided by time. And why, like other cases, we are not writing simply velocity over time? Why we are writing change in velocity over time? Because I told you there are two types of velocities of an object, initial and final. So if two velocities are given, then we must take the change in velocity. Okay? Then change in velocity is to be taken. So acceleration is change in velocity upon time. The symbol for acceleration is small a. Okay? For time, you know, that is t. And change in velocity, as I told you, we can write final velocity minus initial velocity. Final minus initial velocity. This will be the change. This will be the difference in two velocities. Okay, so how can we write the change in velocity? Final velocity minus initial velocity. And what is the symbol for final velocity? V. And what is the symbol for initial velocity? U. So our formula for acceleration becomes A is V minus U over T. Note down the formula for acceleration. So it will be V minus U upon T. Formula clear है acceleration का? Now, acceleration is a vector quantity because it depends upon velocity, which is a vector quantity. So acceleration is also a vector quantity. Acceleration is a vector quantity because it depends upon velocity, which is a vector quantity. And if you recall, what is the unit of acceleration? Meter per second square. Unit of velocity divided by unit of time. Meter per second over second. So the unit of acceleration is meter per second square. SI unit of acceleration is meter per second square. Okay. Now let us do types of acceleration. First of all, we will write those types of acceleration that are dependent upon this change in velocity. हमने कहा कि acceleration होता है change in velocity over time, but what kind of change it is? velocity increase हो रही है कि decrease हो रही है, depending upon that we have two types of acceleration also, additional two types. So let us do first classification. There are two types of accelerations basically depending upon the kind of change. Positive acceleration, that is simply called acceleration also. Positive acceleration means कि हम simply acceleration कह रहे हैं. So whenever we are using the term acceleration, we mean positive acceleration. ठीक है? Positive acceleration means the change is positive. The change in velocity is positive. That means velocity is increasing with time. Change in velocity positive का मतलब क्या है? When the velocity of an object increases with the time, its acceleration is positive. ठीक है? कोई एग्जांपल दे सकते हो? Positive acceleration का एग्जांपल. Suppose you start driving a car. ठीक है? तो कार जीरो वेलोसिटी थी, उसकी रेस्ट पे थी. It starts accelerating. You put your foot on the accelerator and the velocity of car starts increasing from 0 to some maximum. धीरे धीरे कार एक्सेलरेट करती है, धीरे धीरे उसकी वेलोसिटी टाइम के साथ इंक्रीज होती है. At that moment we can say that it is accelerating, it is having positive acceleration. तो लिख लीजिए, when does an object have positive acceleration? When its velocity increases with the time. When its velocity increases with time. So you can write this example also. A plane taking off. This is an aeroplane taking off. So its velocity is also increasing with time gradually. So right now it is accelerating. ये accelerate कर रहा है इस time पे. ठीक है? So you can write the example of an aeroplane which is taking off. All right. Now let's come to negative acceleration. Negative acceleration means retardation. Negative acceleration is also called retardation or also called deceleration. It is also called deceleration, but popularly it is known as retardation. Retardation ही बोलते हैं ज़्यादातर. और retardation is negative of acceleration. So we can write r is equal to minus a. Retardation is negative of acceleration. So when does an object is having retardation? When does it have negative acceleration? When the change is negative. Change in velocity is negative means velocity of an object is decreasing with time. When does it happen? आप कार ड्राइव कर रहे हो, आप ब्रेक अप्लाई कर देते हो. What happens? The car starts retarding now. Its velocity starts decreasing from some maximum value till it comes to rest. When it comes to rest, its final velocity becomes 0. तो gradually उसकी velocity कम होनी start हो जाती है when you apply brakes. So at that moment your car is retarding. It is having negative acceleration. ठीक है? तो लिख लीजिए definition negative acceleration की. An object has negative acceleration if its velocity decreases with time. If its velocity decreases with time. If its velocity decreases with time, then it has negative acceleration. Then it will have negative acceleration. ठीक है? Example of negative acceleration एक तो आप ये लिख सकते हो. A vehicle when brakes are applied to it starts retarding. Okay, when brakes are applied to a car, moving car, then it starts retarding because its velocity starts decreasing with time. Okay, its velocity starts decreasing with time. Another example is an aeroplane which is going to land. तो ये लैंड करने जा रहा है, तो इसकी वेलोसिटी डिक्रीज हो रही है विद टाइम. दिस इज एन एग्जांपल ऑफ नेगेटिव एक्सेलरेशन. ओके, सो दिस इज एन एग्जांपल ऑफ रिटार्डेशन. Got this? So meaning wise, we have two types of acceleration, positive and negative acceleration. But just like other quantities, we have two more types of acceleration, uniform and non-uniform acceleration. So वो types भी कर लेते हैं. So let us do that. So what is meant by uniform and non-uniform acceleration? Uniform means constant acceleration, and non-uniform means again variable acceleration. So when does an object have uniform acceleration? बिल्कुल वैसे ही एक step high जाएंगे. Uniform velocity में we were saying that equal displacement in equal intervals of time. Uniform acceleration में we will say that when the velocity of an object changes by equal amounts in equal intervals of time, then it has uniform acceleration. ठीक है? तो अब just हम displacement के place में velocity word use कर लेंगे. That's it. ठीक है? तो लिखिए uniform acceleration. If the velocity of an object changes by equal amounts in equal intervals of time, it has uniform acceleration. Examples of uniform acceleration: motion of earth around the sun, motion of moon around the earth, motion of hands of a clock, जो भी circular motion में जा रही हैं और uniform speed से जा रही हैं. डायरेक्शन की वजह से उनकी वेलोसिटी चेंज हो रही है, बट एक्सेलरेशन इज यूनिफॉर्म. उनकी एक्सेलरेशन यूनिफॉर्म है. मोशन ऑफ अर्थ अराउंड द सन, मोशन ऑफ मून अराउंड द अर्थ, मोशन ऑफ हैंड्स ऑफ अ क्लॉक, मोशन ऑफ फ्रीली फॉलिंग ऑब्जेक्ट. आपको पता है ना, मैं चाहे एक चौक को नीचे गिरा दूं या मैं एक बॉल को नीचे गिरा दूं, all the objects they fall freely with the same acceleration, that is acceleration due to gravity, 9.8 meter per second square. Later on we'll be doing that in detail कि जब एक ऑब्जेक्ट फ्रीली फॉल करती है तो अर्थ कितनी एक्सेलरेशन उसमें प्रोड्यूस करती है, एंड दैट इज यूनिफॉर्म. ठीक है? सो यू राइट 4 एग्जांपल्स राइट नाउ. Motion of earth around the sun, motion of moon around the earth, motion of hands of a clock, motion of a freely falling object. Yes, Aryan? Yes, what?
Ma'am, uniform acceleration. Definition of uniform acceleration.
Just you have to replace displacement by the word velocity. So if velocity of an object changes by equal amounts in equal intervals of time, it has uniform acceleration. Next लिखिए non-uniform acceleration. So एक टाइम पे एक चीज unequal हो जाएगी. Either the time intervals are unequal or the velocity is changing by unequal amounts. ठीक है? तो same way we'll be writing the definition or the statement of non-uniform acceleration. So if velocity of an object changes by equal amounts in unequal intervals of time, यहाँ पे हमने टाइम अनइक्वल कर दिया. ठीक है? In unequal intervals of time, or velocity changes by unequal amounts in equal intervals of time. I repeat, if velocity of an object changes by equal amounts in unequal intervals of time, or velocity changes by unequal amounts in equal intervals of time. So by that time you must have known how we will make one thing unequal and write or in between. कि इन दोनों में से कोई भी एक पॉसिबिलिटी हो सकती है। एग्जाम्पल्स ऑफ नॉन यूनिफॉर्म एक्सेलरेशन वुड बी रोलर कोस्टर, मोशन ऑफ अ रोलर कोस्टर, मतलब कोई भी अब इसमें आप मेंशन कर सकते हो जो भी इरेगुलरली ऑब्जेक्ट मूव कर रही है, नॉन यूनिफॉर्म, तो दैट विल बी एग्जांपल ऑफ नॉन यूनिफॉर्म मोशन। रोलर कोस्टर हो गया। देन अनदर एग्जांपल इज अ कार मूविंग रैंडमली और कार वेयर ड्राइवर इज अप्लाइंग ब्रेक्स फ्रीक्वेंटली, कुछ भी आप बोल सकते हो इसमें, ठीक है, जहां पे हम बार बार ब्रेक्स अप्लाई करते जा रहे हैं, कभी वो उसकी वेलोसिटी इंक्रीज हो जाती है, कभी डिक्रीज हो जाती है, टाइम कभी ज्यादा लग रहा है, कभी कम लग रहा है। सो इन दिस केस एक्सेलरेशन इज गोइंग टू बी नॉन यूनिफॉर्म। यस धैर्य।
मैम एग्जांपल ऑफ यूनिफॉर्म एक्सेलरेशन क्या होगा?
यूनिफॉर्म, हाँ यूनिफॉर्म के मैंने आपको बताया, मोशन ऑफ अर्थ अराउंड द सन, मोशन ऑफ हैंड्स ऑफ अ क्लॉक, मोशन ऑफ मून अराउंड द अर्थ एंड मोशन ऑफ अ फ्रीली फॉलिंग ऑब्जेक्ट। 4 एग्जांपल्स बताए मैंने आपको, ठीक है। चलिए एग्जांपल्स क्लियर हो गए नॉन यूनिफॉर्म मोशन के। मोशन ऑफ अ रोलर कोस्टर and motion of a car where driver applies the brakes frequently, or motion of a car moving about randomly. Anything you can write, fine. And Bhava